And there we go. We are live.
Yeah.
Theory. Why am I like so far off to one side? I'm sitting in the same spot.
Yeah, I had to shift you there to put me in frame, but I haven't changed where I am, so I put that in the middle. That's fine. Oh, I can shift you over, yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Hello. I wasn't audio sync, I was just a hello.
Yes. Hello, guys. It's Happy Star Trek Day.
Happy birthday to Star Trek. Happy birthday to Star Trek. Happy birthday to
Star Trek.
I'll let you finish off.
Happy birthday to you.
And 55 years more.
Except the next 5 or 6 years might suck because Kurtzman.
So I'm gonna be in my 80s at the 110th anniversary.
There you go.
So happy 100th and can you imagine the 100th birthday Trekyards stream in 8K on YouTube Mega Premium? That's gonna be a whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah, no kidding.
45 years older. Good luck with that, Stuart. Or I wonder if you can do live digital de-aging. That'd be kind of impressive. Or maybe we should pre-record that this week and then play that.
That'd be great. Like you'll be able to keep track of where that is on your hard drive for all that time.
Or just film like every 10-year anniversary now, so you can just throw it back in, and they'll say these guys never age. They dyed their hair specially just for this. And at a certain point they'll say, God, their camera looks awful. It's like, but it was the best one at the time.
Holographic display.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What was I gonna say? I had something to say. What it was now.
So I threw right into happy birthday treats.
That's all right. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. 91 of you here, 56 likes. Today's just talking about all things Star Trek, whatever you guys want to talk about. You know, your favorite memories of Star Trek over the years, your favorite series, your favorite characters.
Oh.
Things to look forward to in the future. There's so much to talk about. So.
And I won't be in this the entire time because it's warm, as you can imagine. This is going through our second of 2 heat waves in the UK. The first one lasted like 11 days, and this one's going to last who knows what. And, you know, we'll maybe have 20 days of warmth, 25 days of warmth in 2021, which is quite a lot for us.
Yeah.
But it's weird. But there is a few things that have come out. Obviously, this is pre-big announcement, but as we said yesterday, that is going to be an absurd time in the morning, and even for you, like later than you'd like it to be, conceptually. So we're here. They have been throwing little updates, little things have come out throughout the day. We can talk about a few of those because the varying degrees of exciting. And we may both have already got in on one of those things already, and send us cheeky screen cap. It was quite fun as well.
Well, Caleb Horn, though, throws in $5 to talk about one of the things. Happy Star Trek Day. Eaglemoss Cerritos revealed will be released January 2022 with the Titan After, made with files from the show, animated look applied. Yeah, the Cerritos is definitely Season 1 Cerritos, with the lack of escape pods. But the Titan is going to be a different version as well than the one they've already released, so that'll be good as well. Hoping I'll like it. I mean, I liked the first one, but I think this one is going to be darker. Maybe, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what they're going to do with the animated look.
I mean, the original Titan is a small one, so you're not getting too much detail, and they did a very, very good job being almost identical in Lower Decks. They just changed the taper of the back or something. There's a few little subtle changes. It's super similar. It's just it'll be an XL model, which is the first for them, and tweaking the paint scheme. They might even use the same 3D model used previously because it's pretty damn close, but probably not. I mean, I don't know if we should bring that thing up, the Eaglemoss miniature.
Sure, might as well.
Because we've been saying, when is it going to come out for a very, very long time? And it's certainly, later than it should be. Let's just say that. But pandemic does do that.
Lowest Deck says, no disrespect. I've been binging your past videos. How do two nerds, I'm a nerd as well, Become the unofficial for everything Star Trek.
Oh.
Are we the unofficial though? I mean,
given our paychecks from CBS are we not official? No. Okay.
no, it's just other channels out there that have more viewership for some reason. Look at my mug. Look at it. Behold.
I would show you mine, Stuart, but it wouldn't look so good.
I know yeah. Got another one on the way though. I emailed them and said, "What the hell?"
It feels like I'm, Spider-Man in Endgame, just sort of cracked in front. So yeah, here's the Cerritos. Although, no, sorry, hold on. It says, how to become an unofficial everything on Trek. How do we do that?
Don't know.
Right. Oh, maybe because we're balanced, knowledgeable, friendly,
Entertaining.
hopefully non-political, detail-orientated, but with graphics. And we're not YouTubers; we're documentarians first, which doesn't do us well in the YouTube fight of YouTubers in terms of who gets most views, but in terms of actual interesting content with actual informative information, we're higher up there than all the other channels.
Yeah.
And no one does graphics or renders like us, so.
Yeah, like you. That's what you mean. 130 people watching with 90 likes, guys. Another 10 likes get to 100. That's awesome. And we're looking forward to hearing what you guys want to talk about today. Do you want to share this around, Samuel, before we get too far into this?
That is, I forgot.
Might be a good thing.
I'll see you in a minute then.
Please do. As you saw, Caleb Horn has super chatted. That's a great way to get your comment read on the channel. We do like to read every super chat that we get. So if you want to, talk about something specifically about Star Trek that you really like, you love about Star Trek, something you're looking forward to, by all means, this is the day to do it. We're going to be talking all things Star Trek, just kind of hanging out with you guys. So super chats are a great way to do that. You can also join the channel. There is a subscribe button down there. Most of you, that should be grayed out because you are subscribed. But if you're not subscribed and it's red, that means it's a red alert. You have to hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification icon to all so you get notified when we upload. But there is a join button down there, like I said. So if you hit that, you can see the different tiers that we have for monthly memberships. And those YouTube memberships make a big deal to the channel. It's a big, big thing. So if you can, please consider donating that way. Just hit the join button and take a look at the different tiers and ranks that you can pick, and see if you can help us on a monthly basis that way. It's a small price to pay every month. If you can't super chat very often, but you can afford a couple bucks at the beginning of the month, it's a great way to support us as well. We're heading over to Patreon/Trekyards. We have a Patreon as well, so you can support us on a monthly basis there. Also PayPal. You can send a PayPal. Just send it to trekyards@hotmail.com. The information for all that stuff is in the description of every video. So if you do that, just let us know that you've done so in the regular chat, and we will read your comment or question via the email from Eagle Moss. That's the next thing. From PayPal. But speaking of Eagle Moss, and we're looking at the Eagle Moss Cerritos right now, if you do want to get some Eagle Moss ships, there is an affiliate link down below in the description of every video as well. Click that and head on over there to fill up your cart with some Eagle Moss stuff and use the discount code Trekyards10 at checkout to save yourself some money on your Eagle Moss stuff. So lots of great ways to support the channel and help yourself out as well. There's a TeePublic store down there and a Teespring store. The TeePublic store is our newest store with some really great Trekyards merch. A lot of people have been really enjoying the TeePublic store and getting some really cool stuff. So if you want to check that out, by all means, please do so.
I'm back.
He's back. BJ Tehran has also thrown in $5. Bought the Search for Spock soundtrack CD for $100. Worth it. Oh, wow. Along with Khan, Best Trek Soundtrack. Music really helped make both films truly great. Yeah, these soundtracks are great for all of the Star Trek movies, actually. I love how Star Trek 4 has got a different feel to it, and then Star Trek 6 has that more ominous, like, feel. And even the 2009, I mean, that's one of the best things about that movie, in my opinion, is the soundtrack. The music's pretty great, so, yeah.
I can't remember Into Darkness's music at all.
I think the three Kelvin films are very similar in tone, so it's kind of all muddied. Yeah, it definitely doesn't have like that Mutara Nebula kind of feel that Star Trek 2 does, something different, unique.
And Beyond does a couple of little things, but certainly 09. 09 is more bouncy, and those things get stuck in your head more. Plus, I think that main tune is very catchy. But yeah, I mean, there's a Cerrito Stewart as represented. They're always going to have a hard time with this one in concept because it is using a blocky ship model with low detail, and then also texturing, which is meant to be low detail. So it certainly doesn't look particularly expensive as a piece of well-painted miniature, but well done then. You achieved the goal. And all we wanted was a faithful Cerritos, and it looks pretty faithful. And I'm surprised the Bassards aren't glowed out. They're all just painted with a kind of weird shade of red. Considering the warp grills are actual see-through plastic.
Yeah, they look like a lot darker than they do on the show too. And then the banner on the nacelle looks incomplete. Doesn't have the delta in it.
Well, no, it does. It's just white.
Oh, is it?
Which is really weird because you're not meant to like the ship in bright. But it'll be nice to have. I mean, I've worked with it in 3D, so I kind of know how nice it looks in 3D. But this doesn't do any favors, I don't think. It's not looks bad by any means, but yeah, doesn't look amazeballs.
Sean O'Sullivan puts in €2. Hit like, make it 150, 55 years more. Yeah. We should have a special $55 super chat thing. We've done it. So super chat's $55. What could they get? I mean, a costume change, I guess.
I don't want to change costumes though, really.
I know, neither do I.
Everything's neat in the warm. Yeah. It's hot here. But January, good stuff, and I'm assuming that means they're probably going to have the season 2 one within a year, which is great. And a Titan will be nice, just have an XL one.
You think they're going to release the season 2 one, like a different model?
Oh God, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
No, I think that's. If that's their season 3 one as well, then this will be the look. It's the season 1 one after a while, you know. So this is the quaint one. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, it doubles dips. I mean, come on, if they can release 5 Miranda variants for Eagle Moss, when all of them just involve removing or, most of them are removing pieces, and adding 2 side pods. I mean, they really scalped that cash. So yeah.
But they were uniquely different ships. Like that's like saying you give the motion picture a refit, so it's got a pearlescent paint job, and then you go to the ones later that still had the paint job, but appeared gray on screen. So you could definitely release different refits with different paint schemes for each movie. Honestly, have they released a damaged? Have they released a Star Trek 3 one?
Never damaged.
They need to do a refit version of that as the saucer's like gone.
That would
explodes.
That would have to be XL to achieve the detailing you'd want, and that would be fiddly. Yeah. Not to model necessarily, just a lot of stuff's gonna break. And then do you see the insides of the how? Do they just have it as being like the saucer is then just flat at the point of destruction and just stuff just comes out? Or is it painted or is it 3D? Because you can make that really incredible or not. And I feel like they wouldn't put the time in to make it as good as it could be because it isn't worth it. I mean, how much would you pay for an Eagle Moss to scale, like same size as the other refit? Like how much would you pay for that, do you think?
Are you talking standard scale or XL?
The same as the other XL version.
I would pay the same price as the other XL version.
It'd be more though because it's super custom. I'm saying how high would you go for that level of, and how far you'll go tells us how much they yeah.
Well, I'm not even sure what the pricing is for that US, but if it was a limited edition one, like 1,700 and one of them built or something, that'd be kind of a neat idea. Because after 1701, it got the A, so 1,701 special edition numbered ship would be actually really cool. Mm-hmm. I would pay an extra, like, I don't know, $30 for a limited edition, one-off or a limited, like, numbered one. You know what I mean? That'd be cool, actually. Eagle Moss, get on that shit. Yes, Dan, you're right. Nana Visitor announces her new book, The Women of Star Trek. That was just kind of okay. Great.
I mean, I don't tend to read books. I do audiobooks. And, I mean, there's so many books I haven't read. I haven't even read John Eves' Art of book, and that would be up my avenue. And good for them. And
either.
it's always really nice to see actors and actresses in the Trek universe wanting to keep doing Trek stuff. You know, when someone does a memoirs or something. So that's positive. That's great. But you know, I'm not necessarily gonna get too much from it. But also I like behind the scenes stuff. Like listening to Shatner's memoir of making Star Trek V was mega interesting because I both like filmmaking and that movies, the background. So if that one has like perspectives of like filming as a, you know, it could be interesting, but there'll be snippets that'd be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a visitor on the announcement thing, and I'm like, oh, is she going to be on Lower Decks? Is she going to be in Picard? What's going on? And then, no, she's got a book. It's like, okay, well, that's disappointing. But Feed Me Seymour says, $55 super chat reward idea. Foley uses the Sam and Foley puppet to reenact a classic Trek scene.
I could grab the puppet. That is fair.
Should do like this. Remember when we did animations? I got an animation folder of cool animations you did.
I do remember that. I mean, I can show off a Trek Shorts one. I mean, $55, and I'll show off a really cool animation. You know, I can do that. I can show something from you know, Doomsday vs Enterprise Z, or Roman and Wall I just finished, or you know. Yeah, I got things.
So many great ideas.
Yes.
But yeah.
And do you want to keep pimping Eaglemoss? Because another thing they announced I'm really happy about.
Which is what?
Exactly. Let me show you.
Is it the book? There's a TOS book they're coming out with.
I think that's already out, I think. I'll definitely buy that, and they're definitely getting all of the books. I mean, a lot of stuff's just recycled from older books, but I mean, if those books aren't in print anymore, then where's the harm in that?
Ah, yes, Jupiter Station, yeah.
Which we've asked for a long time, and the 3D model's great. Like, it's one of the higher end ones. That, apparently it's more expensive and bigger, but that's great.
The 2 stand thing is interesting. I'm not sure how that's going to work out so well, but...
Just don't touch it is the answer.
Yeah.
And given that I know this model quite well, and those bottom bits that are above the pointier bit, in the actual model, they're like blue energy things, and but they're like really fiddly, and they've just made them grey and just moving on. Don't deal with that. They've just made them thicker. What do you guys think? Because I've wanted these. You know, I've wanted stations for a long time. You know, we got a space dock. That was a really good day of like, yes, we got a space dock. Woohoo!
Did you get regular one yet?
Well, yeah, we talked about that. That's one of the ones where the CG model doesn't match the miniature, doesn't match the physical miniature. I was like, well, where?
I haven't got regular one yet, so I couldn't even look at the model yet. So.
No, well, I bought them, so.
Yeah.
Got one and got them.
Cora says, love the things you guys do and wish I could stay longer, but I have things to do. How many great announcements for # Star Trek Day in regards to company I work for. Oh, cool. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that.
And Stuart, do you want to pimp your probably live tonight?
After I read Ozzy's super chat.
Well, okay then.
$2 is Super Captain Foley. Black Ops. I mean, maybe on the Retel. That's why I'm wearing black.
Unless you're Section 31, then you'll tell everybody.
Yeah, I'm definitely not special agent Section 31 at all. I don't have a nice shiny Trekyards super secret badge or anything. Anyway, yeah, tonight I might be doing a live. Gotta see when the information and panels and stuff come out and if I'm going to actually be able to watch them. I'm sure everybody and their mother will flood me with information as to what's going on. But yeah, I think I'll do a live later tonight, probably around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time like I usually do, just to kind of chat with you guys about the announcements and stuff. So,
because it's tricky, because they start at 1:30 but end at 3:30. That's when the Picard one is. And the Stranger Worlds at the middle. So you've got to watch all of the 2.5 hours to get everything. So,
yeah.
Which means you'll probably be going live at 4 or 5 a.m. Which is fine, cool. And I look forward to seeing what on earth they're going to say, obviously. But I appreciate all the small things they've done today. It does kind of feel like people are active and on board with this, which I didn't necessarily think it was going to be the vibe. And here I am, I'm doing shots after shots after shots here, like I'm doing really like working my ass off here with stuff, and it's just there is stuff happening, which is lovely.
Yeah, I was really pleased with a lot of the stuff. And one of the things that I was super pleased with, which I spent most of my goddamn day doing, was the new games new old games that were released on
Oh.
GOG. I've been playing Elite Force. I was playing Bridge Commander for a bit. So I played a little bit of Starfleet Command Volume 3 and remembered how garbage it was. But I also have Starfleet Command Gold Edition on there as well. But that's just the first one, and it's not super great either. So, release number 2, for the love of God. I think it was Interplay and Tribal Dreams was the company. So I don't know if there's licensing rights for that one. And Orion Pirates, because it came out at the same time. Orion Pirates and Starfleet Command Volume 2 are pretty much the same engine.
Oh, yeah.
But they're the two best. And those are the ones I want.
Well,
Starfleet
in fairness,
Command Volume 3 is garbage.
In fairness, though, best to you, because some people might like it more action rather than more strategic. I know they dumbed it down as they went through the show or through the series. Maybe people, just...
Well, the interface on number 3 is crap. I'm used to the 1 and 2, so I can't find anything, first of all. Second of all, you only have a bubble shield. You got 4 shield facings.
Oh, rather than 6.
Yeah, instead of the hexagonal 6, which is a lot better for ship combat. But the thing I think the release number 3 for was all of the TNG ships and stuff, which are more up people's alley. Like, I played the first mission or 2 today, and it was like, all right, this is all right if I can figure out how the goddamn game works.
So I still think Bridge Commander is infinitely better, because not only is it every shield facing more strategic, I did play a little bit of it, we both did. I modded it, and now you obviously saw the file I sent you, so...
Yeah, I'll have to look into that later.
Not a hard process, although, the multiplayer is sponsored by Interplay, which doesn't exist anymore. GameSpy. So
yes, GameSpy, yeah.
It'd be great if we could do some multiplayer, but the thing that you need doesn't exist anymore. Ha. Ha ha. So this is and I'm happy to pimp this out because I think people should actively go support these. There are more games to release. I mean, most of them are now actually. This was like a huge deal because these are the best. When you include the Armadas, there really isn't any other ones that rise to anywhere near these levels. Like I say, apart from the number 2, the other franchise. The DOS ones mostly are all on Steam, so awesome. But this was sort of leaked like 2 weeks ago. They'd re-trademarked these. This is the games. What's it called? Games on Gold. I did just buy it from it, so I should know.
I bought them all today, so do you want me to read the titles, or is that what you're doing? Or?
Yeah, GOG.com. What's the site called? Oh, dear me.
I just call it GOG. I don't know what it stands for. GOG.com. Yeah, as we mentioned, it's Starfleet Command Volume 3. Yeah. Star Trek Away Team, which I had back in the day. I never played much of it, though. There's actually one that I would like them to release called Star Trek New Worlds, where it's like a... you get to build bases and stuff. Star Trek Hidden Evil, which not a banned account actually sent me a physical copy of like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, what timing?
Yeah, just out of the blue. I'm like, okay, thank you. You also got Star Trek Bridge Commander, Star Trek Elite Force, Star Trek Elite Force 2, and the other 2 that I have on there that I have downloaded are Starfleet Command Gold Edition and Starfleet Academy. So, got a bunch of Star Trek games on there. So, but yeah.
And yeah, good old games. I thought that.
And Armada and Armada 2 are coming out soon, apparently. So, yay. Yeah. Those are awesome as well.
And Gimji says, I can't find a legitimate copy of Away Team. Was out today. So he does have it now. I mean, these are arguably the best games.
Good old gaming, what it stands for.
Yeah. I always thought it was, I just wasn't sure. I mean, I don't think you could really argue that Armada's Elite Forces are the best of all the Trek games. Very different, but very strong. And then you've got variations of everything else being very good. I mean, like I said to you earlier, Bridge Commander is fantastic when you mod it.
Yeah.
You know?
And Glimji is my buddy Brad. And yeah, just go down it on GOG does have it. They did it today. I just downloaded it.
Yeah.
I downloaded like 6 games today from there. Yeah, they added it today, man. But anyway, General Grievous is here. Oof. Hello there. $2. Happy Star Wars Day. May the Force live long and prosper. You're a wizard, Harry.
Well, as long as we realize they fly now, we're all good.
They fly now?
They fly now. Do you know what my favourite bit?
Little. What?
Do you know what my favourite bit about that joke is that I literally I was in the cinema watching that, and the film's a bit long and it's okay, it's fine. And we got to that scene, I'm like, oh, I know this scene. I can go to the toilet now. So I literally missed that one scene that I'd seen because I knew I'd seen it. Now I actually missed the bit afterwards. I don't even know how they got out of the scene because I've never seen it since. So I was like, oh, yes, I was holding it in. I know this bit. Just thank you, internet, for letting me go to the toilet. Just such a stupid reason, but I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah. So when I was playing Elite Force today, it was nice because I ramped up all my graphics settings, which is great. And the resolution, because I've been playing it kind of off and on my PlayStation 2, and that's just garbage. Yeah.
What's that, 240p?
I don't know, something like that.
Well,
But,
have you never played it on the PC then, ever?
Oh, yeah. I did back in the day. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I guess obviously those monitors were,
yeah, it was on my old IBM ThinkPad laptop, so... But
no, I do. This service is great because most games, they license them and they tweak the code so that you can play them on modern systems, which is always achievable. Just takes a bit of time and effort, and that was the key. Although you can run Bridge Commander, Elite Force 2, Armada 1, Armada 2. I know you can. I've played them all on this machine, but sometimes a little bit jiggery pokery. But most of those actually are quite stable and. The new Elite Force and Bridge Commander certainly are, but they're 2002 and 3. That's not a huge deal.
There was a new. I had it on the laptop for a while. There was a new Armada called Fleet Operations,
yeah, we played that a little bit.
Yeah, which had updated graphics and new ships and stuff, which was fun. So.
Well, I didn't like the way they changed the mechanics, and there are a lot of non-canon ships I didn't think looked very nice. But that's just me. But one thing I do wish they'd done, which they really haven't. Because again, it's all code changes. Is that Elite Force? Yes, it's okay. It's a game from 2000. It's 21 years old, but they didn't change the menu so you can put in full HD or 4K. Like it's still using as far as the old game code can go, even though you can tweak literally 2 lines. I've done it when I tested it previously into 4K, and it's rendering native 4K. Like there's no problem there. And so even though they work, you're now limited by. Like, Elite Force can be 16:9, or it can be one resolution higher at 4:3. So if you want higher resolution, or if you want widescreen, it's like, well, just do a 1080p tweak of the code. It's not that hard. Yes, the HUD might look worse, but you're not expected to look good, Luckily, Bridge Commander, there's Kobayashi Maru mod, which does give you 1080p, and so I was running at that. I'm interested to see which games maintain the old stuff.
Eugene, though, 2,000 rubles. I think.
Oh, thank you.
Good old gamer sale is the only news I got today about Star Trek. I wonder if there's some compilation of all things announced. Well, they haven't announced squat yet, except for the new Eagle Moss, Cerritos, and Titan coming out. A book by Nana Visitor, and then the 6 games. I guess it's 6 games from Good Old Game.
I mean, they did announce a few Eagle Moss things, and you can try and find on the Trek Collective. They've got an article I've found.
But that wasn't today, though. That was announced like yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
About Jupiter Station. So
easy to miss that stuff, though. They weren't like. Yeah. Oh, and they did announce a new phaser.
Oh yeah, the cricket phaser prop. That actually looks really good.
It's a weird one because how excited am I going to get with such a simple prop? But it still looks cool,
I haven't looked too much into it. I saw the article headline, but a picture of it, but that's about it. So I don't know if there's anything on it that works or if it has lights or anything. So don't know. I played some Star Trek games on PC, PlayStation 2, Xbox, Xbox 360 and PSP. Yeah, I've got a bunch of Star Trek games as well. I've got the even the Nintendo DS. There's a Star Trek like battle simulator thing. I've had a lot of those games over the years as well. I got a bin full of old PC Star Trek games and stuff, complete with the boxes and instruction manuals underneath the stairs there. I got to get that out at some point as well. So, the one I never had though, Secret of Vulcan Fury. God damn it, make that game.
Yeah, but I like I said, I do wish they'd update the resolutions a little bit. Although I'm sure modders, because now they're stable, I'm sure modders could, if they want to go in and tweak it a bit, because like stable's a big deal. And I never had Hidden Evil ever. But I had a away team. I said to you earlier, I had a disc. Well, and Hidden Evil was there, but it didn't work at all. And neither discs worked properly on the machine. I managed to play one mission in a away team, and then the disc died on me. It's like I got Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun, my first Command & Conquer game, and it worked until like the 7th mission, and then the disc was corrupt. And it's like, oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, that was £7 to £12 of my inheritance of my pocket money. So I could play them now. Problem is, they look a lot shittier than when I was 15.
Yeah. Sergeant Montgomery, I had Game Boy TNG, loved that game. Yeah, I had the Sega Game Gear version of that one, which was better, had better graphics and color, and it was a very weird game, but I still have it somewhere, like I said. I just gotta find it. But yeah, Sega Game Gear.
And someone asks, should I get Star Trek Online? I mean, sure. Star Trek Online, a lot of content. It's easily the biggest, arguably the best Star Trek game of all time, with the amount of stuff you can do in it. Yeah, go play it, have fun. Be awesome. And
ships galore. Any kind of ship you want, pretty much. If you've seen it on screen, they probably have it, or a variation of it. And you can also swap parts out and make your own kind of ship designs, which are cool. Color them differently. So the answer is yes. It's free to play. It's even on console, which I would play it on console if I didn't have to redo my goddamn character. If they could transfer your character over to the console from the PC, I would have been playing a long time ago on the console. But yeah, not for me, for restarting everything. But yeah, I mean, other than that, Eugene, not much has been announced yet. There are going to be panels soon. I think they start at 7 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 or something like that. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'll do a live later tonight talking about some of the stuff. And
I need that link.
I need the link actually to watch that. I don't even.
Well, it's on their YouTube, and I don't. Well, it shouldn't be region locked. That doesn't make sense.
Look who we're talking about here.
Yeah, I guess last night on these games, I'm really excited for Armada 2 though, because that I think will hold up super well, and that I might be inclined to do a, some kind of let's play thing on it, just, just for its sake, because it is really fun. It's very easily winnable. Like, there's a very certain strategy to win, or like basic strategies, but it doesn't mean the story's fantastic. I think it's one of the best stories. Although, opening up this picture of it's like, oh. I mean, yes, it's not a close-up to the ship sort of game, but I know these ships extremely well now. And it's like, oh, those are the ship models, eh? Is there more than 5 polygons in the whole thing? God damn.
Michael Stark asked, any bold predictions for tonight? Well, we gave our predictions yesterday on our live. But
yes, we have a lot of
okay, here's some of the ones we'll rattle off.
Okay.
A release date for Star Trek Prodigy, and probably a new trailer for Prodigy. A trailer or teaser, at least, for Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Maybe some character designs, maybe some aliens, maybe some interiors, maybe the ship. Don't know about all of that, but some of that stuff for sure. And maybe another, it's Discovery Season 4. Probably a new trailer for that. And perhaps a teaser. Well, we've already got some teasers for Picard Season 2, but maybe a trailer for Picard Season 2 would be nice. Or a scene.
Yes.
Yeah, you said a clip or a scene. So
yeah, I think we're going to get a Q and Picard sort of moment.
Yeah.
Like that scene, because it's going to be so inconsequential in the grand scheme of things that, there you go.
Yeah. And Glenn G says a new Star Trek VR game. Hey, absolutely. I would love that.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Bridge Commander 2 or
Ah, see, there
Bridge
you
Crew
go.
2. Bridge Crew 2 would be good.
Or Bridge Commander 2. Let's not mince words. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's funny. I was playing Bridge Commander today, and I forgot. Like, you look to your right, and there's your, first officer, exactly like in Bridge Crew.
Yep.
Look to the right, and there's the Vulcan guy. I think I can put my hand through his head.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's yeah. Please,
I mean,
guys,
with the amount of ships they've got, doesn't even need to be updated. As in, just build a new engine, build a new, whatever. I mean, Star Trek's been so lackluster on games for like 15 years. Just to announce British Commander 2, Armada 3, and Elite Force 3, and it's in the Picard era. Like, that would be a thing to do today, Boy. Wow. Damn, Stuart. Makes me sad. Yeah. I'm not going to do that.
Did you take the StarTrek.com captain's test today?
Oh, I didn't. Oh.
Like 21 questions.
Oh, goodness.
The second one's wrong, but that's all right. I still got my captaincy.
Okay. So just which Trek captain are you? No. What is it?
No, it's just a captain's quiz.
Okay.
About different captains.
Okay.
See,
so
21 out of 21. I'm the captain.
Ah, right. I see. Okay. Well, let's see if I can find that then. That sounds like it could be embarrassing if I get 3 out of 10.
Well,
where would one find this then?
It was at StarTrek.com, I think.
I'm on StarTrek.com, but it doesn't really help. So if you want to send me that,
I will send you the link.
Hold
your horses,
okay.
Buckaroo Banzai.
I can always put it on the chat. We do it together.
We can discuss the problems with the test for sure.
I mean that's what everyone came here to talk about. I think they did. I think people they knew that was supposed. It's just a chill chat one.
Yeah, just sent it to your Facebook Messenger.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is just a chill hangout. I want to talk all about your favorite things in Star Trek. So if there's anything you want to talk about, send us a super chat, and we will discuss that. So, yeah. General Grievous throws in $2. Bridge Commander still has more options than Bridge Crew. Yes, however, the VR aspect of Bridge Crew is fantastic. Just being able to sit and swivel in those chairs, and it's
one of those few things that you have the tech and I don't. You would think me being the tech guy, the powerful PC, I'd have the VR machine. No.
Yeah.
Or the VR. Well, I have a VR machine. I just don't have a VR helmet. But I always feel about that. The longer I wait, the better, the cheaper and better the tech's going to be. If I'd got first gen, massively better by now. So if I wait another year.
Well, yeah. The next VR set for the PlayStation 5 is going to be fantastically better. Yeah. Way better resolution, better field of view.
I thought about getting the one to play Half-Life Alyx, as in with the proper where every single finger you can use, which makes reloading and stuff really clever. But I'm only going to use it for 2 games? Right. So
VR is so fun. All right, let's do this then.
Good pictures of everyone. Good job. How do you start the quiz?
Scroll down to the bottom.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Who pursued James T. Kirk as Enterprise of the Enterprise? It was Christopher Pike. Bit of a hint.
Well, they give you hints and everything, which is really annoying.
Okay.
Question 2 is wrong.
Who captured the very first? Well, that's Jonathan Archer.
Exactly. Are we talking chronologically? Because that's exactly what I thought.
That's what it's saying. The first known Federation ship. Although, arguably, I guess they weren't known because they didn't know they were the Borg. They didn't know they were the Borg. We've never had them say, "You met the Borg, didn't you, Archer?" So I guess technically...
No, because they never said, "We are the Borg, resistance is futile." They just said, "Resistance is futile," or some shit.
Yeah, this is true in a first known.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, this is hardcore. This is Oh, I thought
tough.
God, I thought that was Darth Vader for a second. I started calling my eye. I was like, "Oh, it's Darth Vader with a mask on." I was quite confused. I mean, I don't remember this guy from Enterprise, but okay. I mean, Janeway, Coffee, Janeway. Cisco. This is for dummies, isn't it?
Yep.
She's in the picture. Oh dear. Literally.
Well, Broken Speaker puts in $2. I'm here. What did I miss? And money. Not much. We talked about the new Cerritos model from Eagle Moss that's been announced. The Titan book from Visitor.
Yes.
And new games on good old game.
Yes.
Gamer.com.
Yes. Janeway. Yes.
You can do it, Samuel.
New Orleans. That was Cisco, surely. Yeah. Right. Yes. It's not the hardest thing in the universe. Hornblower, yes. Out of Unit 1.
Feed Me Seymour says Archer was the first Earth ship, wasn't Federation. I say, screw that. Screw that excuse.
I mean, I assume that was Janeway, but I don't know out of top of my... Yeah, I mean, that's the episode. That was her descendants. I don't know if she was born there.
Yeah, that question's technically wrong as well.
I mean, I don't remember this saying. I don't remember Cisco talking about his father. Picard hated his father. Archer, I guess, but the baseball tells me Cisco. So I'll say Cisco, okay. But I don't remember that specifically. I think the Grogu maneuver.
Ash Wells says, "Oh my God, the new trailer for Strange New Worlds is out. The Enterprise looks amazing."
I think that's not true. Unless it's true. Let's see. Has Facebook exploded in a nerdgasm?
I haven't received 15 messages yet, so...
Sure, it's been 45 seconds. If you haven't got 15 messages, it's not true.
Right.
Oh. Goodness. Is that a... What? Oh, that's Enterprise. Okay. This is a shot from Enterprise. Why is it... Oh, because it's a bookshelf. Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. That... I mean, I assume that's Picard. Archer. Mr. Shran with his... Archer. Although we don't know about Janeway. Kirk and Janeway, because Kirk... Well... With their ships. Wait, does it mean Vidians? Wait, what? What does it mean? Because Archer is the first. Picard did a lot, and so did Archer. But also Kirk did a lot because he was fresh. And Janeway did a lot because she was a brand new galaxy. So either could be true of the bottom two.
Not a brand new galaxy. You're a brand new quadrant of the
That's
galaxy.
what I mean. Like, both of the...
It's obviously Kirk and Janeway. Because Kirk was out exploring, expanding the Federation.
But he was...
Janeway was...
But every single
Don't
race...
overthink it, Samuel.
Every single race for Archer was new. Literally. So every single person he ever met was new. And Picard met a lot of new people in his long tenure. So that I don't see there being a... If it was... See, I was assuming you say Archer and Janeway would be the obvious two.
It's a shit question. I'm saying there's some issues with the questions as well.
I guess Kirk and Janeway?
Yes.
Okay.
2 more likes, guys. Hit like. 2 more people hit like. Let's get to 200 likes. That's an awesome like goal.
I mean Archer by the context clue, but I don't remember him saying that. Kirk. Until Burnham does it in an alternate timeline. Janeway. How did I do, Stuart? Calculating results. Oh, good, Stuart. I've been officially promoted by StarTrek.com. You can no longer call me a commander. I've been officially promoted.
Yay! But I'm also a captain, so screw you.
Oh, sure, yeah, but you know, yeah. But there you go. Thanks, Stuart. That was something.
That was a waste of time. I know, right?
Nah, it was good.
Some of the questions are iffy at best and could technically be considered wrong, but hey, what are you gonna do? They do that all the time with those quizzes. There's always a questions like, that's not right. Let's see here. So, oh yeah, hit 200 likes. Awesome. We blew that record out of the water. All right, let's go to 250. Screw it. If you haven't hit like yet, hit the like button. Let's get it to 250. And yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? Let us know. Stopped in to hit like. Carry on, gentlemen. Thank you very much, 94 GT Coupe. Good Sam is now captain, and Foley is now elder captain. Matthew DeFreitas throws in $2.
Bang.
Let's get the old debate going. Kirk versus Archer. Boom. Kirk. Pretty simple. Archer's awesome too, but he's a little bit of a whiny little bitch. He sounds like a high school kid that, you know, keeps getting bullied every day. Like for most of seasons 1 and 2, and then season 3 he gets angry and fights back, and then season 4 he's pretty. He's better. He's tempered, but he's just very whiny, especially in season 2. Why does everybody shoot at us all the time, man?
I mean, you're not wrong, although it's. I don't think he would assume that going out and I mean, you got to consider Starfleet, and Starfleet is a great realization of the worlds coming together as a concept, and so him in his lifetime he hasn't had intercontinental tension, people being mean to each other in a sort of, there hasn't been wars in his time, in his entire lifetime, and so why would he expect to go out into the galaxy and find people shooting at him when he lives his entire life in a peaceful way where exploration is the key, maybe just our local solar system, whatever. So, you know, especially as in arguably if he, as part of it, I've never thought about this. This is kind of interesting. Because he's also thinking, well, it took us this long to go out into space, and we're evolved, better people. Why would the Andorians say? Why would they not be more evolved as a race? Why would they be aggressive when we've managed to get to this point and are no longer in the same aggressive? So seeing those people who still stoop to violence is surprising, and takes them a couple of years to get used to that fact, and then it becomes like every other Starfleet captain where you know the reality. So that kind of helps me there. That makes sense.
The answer's still Kirk.
What was the question? Sorry, I just listened to Archer. Come on.
Kirk or Archer.
Well, who discovered
Kirk
more?
versus Archer? If you're talking about fighting,
well, Archer doesn't really fight. That's kind of, he plays with a dog rather than fighting.
He's gotten in his fair share of scuffles. Just as many as Kirk, I think. Has blood on him quite a bit. You know how it is. Is there a style or setting of Star Trek that you haven't done yet that you would like to see as a new show? Nightbringer 2000, basically, yeah, the Lost era between like the movies and TNG. But we're afraid, or Samuel's afraid, that if they do it, they're going to do it wrong, and then it becomes canon, and then we're like, ah.
So. There's been so few ships in that era that they can easily retcon as being, oh yeah, it's always been this. These are the outliers, you know. Same with TOS. There's so few things that they could just say, oh, they were the one-off. And it's like, oh,
yeah,
oh dear. But why?
Jack F throws in $5 with no comment, but thank you so much, Jack. Very much appreciated.
Thank you.
And Alyssa Jericho, £3.
Thank you.
Watch the Matrix teases with the clock trick yet? No, have not. Heard that it's coming out in December 22nd, I believe. Meanwhile, Top Gun Maverick was supposed to come out in November. It was supposed to come out 3 fucking years ago. It was supposed to come out in November, and now it's been pushed back again to May 27th, which is good in a way because it's the day before my birthday. However, give us Top Gun. Give us Top Gun.
I don't even think it's not done.
Oh, it's done. It's polished. It's beautiful, apparently. But Tom Cruise just wants asses in seats. He wants to bust the box office with it because it's the sequel to Top Gun. And so he's pushing it off because of COVID. And that's what the last 2 delays have been. It's just his ego.
Well, arguably, you can't recoup the budget on demand. And so he personally put a lot of money into it, into his company. He's a producer. He's one of the lead people in the entire franchise. So if the thing makes a loss, he's... Well, can't make the next one. He wants to personally make more.
It won't be a loss. It won't be a loss, regardless.
Well, but it can't make 800 million at the box office. It physically can't, and it can't match that up in streaming. even the big blockbusters aren't able to do anything near. Whereas if you wait 6 months, might we get triple the people, and triple the people is triple the people.
Yeah, but I've seen so many people who are just like, I'm not even fucking interested anymore. Like,
Well, that's me and James Bond. Like,
yeah.
But then you say that, but as soon as it rolls around, you'll.
Oh,
you're
exactly.
Not gonna...
They'll go and watch it.
Yeah. You know, it makes sense. He's so invested, and he's made it during the pandemic. He knows how hard he fought for it. You know, most films shut down. He continued. He was one of the few productions. So he's like, no, this will get the just dessert it deserves. And if it's his last one, we don't know. He's getting to the end of his age where he can do these things and look the same before he starts to look much worse. So he might have one more in him before he looks like the old man, which is fine. Like, he can do it as old man cruise. That's absolutely fine. But he ain't got $1 billion left.
Yeah, I'm just super annoyed at the man. Apparently his car got broken into too, like a week ago, at a hotel, and he had a digital copy of the movie in his briefcase, and I think it's missing. I would love to see illegal copies of it turn up. I would laugh my ass off. Yeah. Anyway, screw you, Tom Cruise.
But yes.
Yes. What? Yes. What? Top Gun Maverick. They had to remove the rising star flag from his leather jacket as it was offensive to China. Well, that's just stupid. We're not going to turn this into Top Gun discussion. That should be a live for my channel at some point. But anyway.
There was another film that... Oh yeah, The Matrix. We'd tell us about The Matrix. Yeah, I saw the teaser for the teaser and the clips. I'm somewhat disappointed he just looks like John Wick, but that is his look.
I haven't seen anything from this new one.
Oh, like yesterday, it like dropped. It's like it's a fun like. There's a thing. There's a website you pick red or blue, and it's very clever. It's good. But the clips that I saw in the stills from the clips, looked great. Like, visually looked fun. They're clearly they're redoing a lot of the scenes from the other movies, but like with a new impetus. So I'm assuming it'll be like Neo's getting tortured at some point, and we see the moments from his life that are meaningful but refilmed with a new antagonist. Which is great. It's nice to have nostalgia, but thematically part of the story. And we know he does shave his hair at one point because we've seen a behind the scenes image. So I'm sure it'll be both at the same time. Because you don't just because John Wick is also Mr. Fighting Man that doesn't say very much. It's a very similar general vibe. But Matrix 4 has all the it's a great style and substance, and it's a great cast, and it could be really fun. And the fact that he said yes to it says it'll be at least decent. Because he knows.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, because he could easily say no. I don't think Keanu would. He's got a lot of respect in the industry right now. And I can imagine, honestly, he would probably say, I want some level of interactive say, and as a fighter, oh my god, as a fighter, he's just improved. I mean, different sort of fighting. He did learn a lot of his own stunts. He was very good in Matrix, but he is now a genuine martial art person and gun expert from John Wick. He learned all those skills. He's very, very few stunts actually as CG or stuntman. He's very well qualified now. So that'd be really cool to see how visceral his fights are going to be. And we thought they were epic in the first one.
Dave, £5. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. Will Strange New Worlds become like MASH, in that Pike may end up on screen for longer than Kirk, despite being captain for less time? Yeah, MASH ran longer than the actual Korean War did. Yeah. See, the problem is they shoehorn themselves into a certain amount of time that he's going to be captain of that ship before Kirk steps in. And, I mean, sure, they could have an adventure every day of the year if they wanted to make season after season after season after season. But at some point, it's got to... I don't think so. I don't think it's... Well, it might run. It might run more than 3 seasons, if that's what you're saying. But I don't know.
But then any show, you don't expect it to necessarily run 7 seasons, especially when they're so expensive.
Yeah.
And there's a show on Netflix where all 3 seasons took place in 1 month. It's almost in real time, the show. And that's not, That's not the end of the world. It just means that they can't have galactic progression. You know, they can't be dealing with a big war or something because it's just, well, yeah, tomorrow is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But it, might just get 3 seasons. That's fine.
Yeah, that's true. There was another question here that I wanted to read. Where is it here? Oh, why can't I find it now? Oh, question for you guys. How would you feel about a series based around the time shift where they have to travel through time to stop groups from changing the timeline? I think that would actually be really cool. I would probably want it to be CG animated, though. That way they could definitely do like so much with it and visit any time period. I think that'd be fun, actually. The crew of the Relativity or just another time ship would be awesome. Yeah. The Wells class.
Yeah, and obviously you need to be run by someone like Might Man, otherwise what's the point?
Yeah.
Because he's done that, in essence, by having all the multiple cuts, different eras and unique things. Give someone like him the wrap, and then, yeah.
Yeah, definitely down for that. I really wish they had done panels earlier in the day. This is really annoying me because it's like, why are they making everybody wait? I understand that it's all based on the West Coast, but Jesus. And they're all sitting here like...
And they're all pre-recorded as well. I doubt any actually live because that would, they want to control the editing, etc. Obviously, they're live when they filmed them and they edited them. I don't know. Maybe because they're literally taking out all of their European audience, which arguably they don't care about.
They don't care about that. Yeah.
But if you had it 4 hours earlier, almost the entire world could see it.
Yep.
And that's not, or even 2 hours, and you push it. 3 hours is fine. Well, 3 hours would be now.
Yeah. Another hour or so for things to start, I guess, but...
And like I said, if it's 2.5, 3.5 hours of panels, then obviously you've got and now you've got to wait the 3 hours.
Matt says it's live from what I understand, but being broadcast from the Skirt Ball Center here in Los Angeles.
Well, I mean, I assume just like last year. If it's a proper event with everyone actually coming in for it, that makes more sense for it to be live. I'm guessing there might be... Well, that would be fun then, because they might have like some like costume reveals. Because you have people walk out. That's interesting. I mean, it certainly would show that we're moving past the pandemic if they can physically do an event. I haven't read that, but, seeing it was 1:30 kind of took all my interest out of, like, well, doesn't matter, I'll watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, and Stephen W. Fathery puts in $2 and says they are doing it live with a live audience. Sergeant Montgomery puts in $5. Picard, the first... You got the fist captain of Star Trek, center stage in the picture. Most excellent. I'm expecting big things from Stranger Worlds. I hope it becomes the flagship show. Very much agree with you on that.
I'll be back and I'm just going to change out of this.
Yes. I hope it is hosted by James Gordon. You guys are headed to Destination Star Trek London this year. Probably not me anyway. I don't know if Samuel will be, but is a live audience a good idea? They might boo Picard. No, they fill the seats with people that they know for sure. Heck no, says, dude, I'm a legend and I want to be here for this day. Sam remembered to shut his cam off this time. I don't know why. He's not even in the room. I'm looking at his chair. Ryan puts in $2 and says Star Trek was created by Eugene Wesley Roddenberry. Absolutely. 2 more likes gets to 250 likes, guys. We have 217 people here, which is awesome. We didn't really have anything planned for today. We were hoping to have some Star Trek news to talk about, which we didn't get because the panels are so late. But we want to talk about your Star Trek memories, the things you like about Star Trek, your favorite characters, your favorite series, your favorite episodes, what you look forward to in the future. By all means, super chat us and let us know what you want to talk about. But But 255 likes is fantastic.
That is.
So if you haven't hit hit the like button, guys. Let's get to 275.
And just to jump back to the games for a second, who's going to pick up those games?
Yes, the games that were released today. I got them all, so. Woo.
I don't know how you couldn't. Let's be honest.
Kind of wasted my day a little bit. That being said, I did film a really great video, which is going to be out next Thursday for you guys, and it's going to be great. I'm super excited for it. So I'm even wearing a uniform.
Which is now an option that you have. My
Exactly.
goodness.
I sent you the picture.
I know.
So, yeah.
I was teased.
Raj says, will you do a live stream tomorrow discussing the Star Trek Day live stream? Samuel?
We booked the whole day off to do other stuff, Stuart. I don't think we've got time. Now we're going to do a Transformers live stream and a Build-A-Bear live stream where we do Star Wars plushies and No, of course we are. No, we I assume we're gonna. Well, I assume you're gonna go to sleep after your first reaction. I'm gonna wake up, watch everything, decide if we're gonna do videos about it because I'm sure we'll have to. Say, Stuart, meet me in 2 hours. We'll film for 3 hours. You're like,
well,
I'm
we
here.
don't have time to do that tomorrow because we got to do our normal lower decks routine.
Well, that's Thursday. That's Friday. We do
That's
that.
tomorrow.
Well, today's Wednesday.
No, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day that I do all the screen caps.
Well, yeah,
and
you
everything
do.
for
Yeah,
the decks.
I mean, we don't do our Thursday.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so do I, obviously. I do my prep as well, but we don't do our
Yes.
joint stuff, so we'll do more joint stuff.
Well, we'll still do a live tomorrow talking about the stuff that happens. And then Friday will be our lower decks review as normal. And then next week or this weekend, we will do some other, depending on the news that's coming out. I'm sure we'll do a lot of filming over the next few days. So, Merrick says, I will pick Armada and Armada 2. Yes, they're just not out yet. They'll be releasing those soon, apparently. Downloading Deep Space Nine, The Fallen currently. Yes.
I was true. We were sent that link for that site that had everything available that we didn't. I assume you didn't go for either.
I checked it out, but
I was confused by it. Not to say we couldn't, but
yeah.
But they had more things.
Sergeant Montgomery, $2. TOS premiered at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in 1966. Hence the lateness. Oh, that actually makes sense. If they're holding off until then, that makes a lot of sense actually. Okay, I'm not so annoyed now.
I mean, there's a reason, you know.
But screw Europe, apparently. Like seriously.
You can all watch it tomorrow. And yeah, no, it's good. I mean, sure, we'll have a fun live tomorrow, and then we'll decide if we do a lower decks one. Because the fact is, we may just say, okay, fine, we'll do weekend live streams, which we don't tend to do, as a joint anyway. If there's 2 trailers, if there's 3 trailers, they all need a dedicated day, and obviously every day after the thing happens it becomes less relevant, and the algorithm doesn't like it as much, and whatever. Plus, I'm sure we'll get edited content throughout. I'm not sure if we'll do like necessarily reviews of the trailers, but it depends on the teasers or not. Like the first project teaser was very much simple visuals, and there's the ship. Well, the teaser's not worth doing a edited video about, but the ship is. But a live is a different format because you get to chat. You know.
Yeah, 266 likes, guys. I want to get to 275, so 9 more likes. Let's do it. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and super chat as well. Honestly, another 50 in super chats would be great. It's just been kind of a fun, cool, relaxing, chill hangout. Like I said, we want to talk about things about Star Trek that you love. Favorite characters, favorite episodes, favorite series, favorite ships. What you want to see in the future.
Yeah. One thing and I'll let you guys in on a little behind the magic sort of secret. Part of my, and this is, about as I've been working towards it, physically working to earn money to pay for it, I've been obviously picturing what I'm going to do with them more, but I've commissioned a few more props from well-known prop makers for the Trek Shorts projects, phasers, tricorders, etc., that sort of stuff that is so iconic to me, to you as well, and to fans. And, when we did the TNG reviews, I was surprised how good those TNG phasers looked.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, actually, those things which I sort of, and we've obviously held them both together in LA. We know what they look like. We've both got the playmates, but to see the proper ones, it's like, oh, those actually look better than I remember in HD on the big screen, whatever. And then when I filmed with Nick Cook in Scotland, he had the Nemesis phaser, which again I've held, didn't like it that much, but seeing it on camera, it looked really good. That I filmed was through my camera, and so I went ahead and I've commissioned some bits and bobs to be able to use in Trek shorts. And so I'm going to be getting some pieces of these of Trek, not obviously not originals. That's crazy, but replicas that are very good. And to get a piece of that Trek history where the actor's age, the ship to a certain era, and obviously you can't do anything with a ship. Like here's a miniature, okay, great. But if you hold a phaser or a tricorder, that is 1-to-1. It's real if it makes sounds. Like that is as close to the reality of the shows you can get. And so loving Trek for as long as I have, in my before the end of the year, because it'll take a while to make, I'm going to be able to hold some of these pieces of Trek and live them, and that's really exciting to me. So it's something nice and new to look forward to. Yeah.
Yeah. Sergeant Montgomery puts in $2 and says, correction, 8:30 time slot. Thought I typed that. No, you typed 8. Thank you so much for the correction, Sergeant Montgomery. Medical tricorder from Playmates. I don't remember seeing a medical tricorder from them.
Yeah,
I know Art Asylum has the TOS regular or science tricorder, geological survey tricorder, and a medical tricorder. I only have the science one. I want to get the other two, so if anybody has them, send me a message.
Yeah, my dad always had both, but he was always quite impressive that he had the medical one, the classic one. I had the medical one, which is less cool.
I like the geological survey one because it comes with 2 little vials of different dirt, like blue and red, like crystal things.
Nice.
Dave puts in £2. Best on-screen speech that encapsulates Star Trek ethos or Starfleet ethos. Oof. That's might be a top 10, but that would take some work to figure out which would be the best. One of my favorite quotes is, "It is possible to commit no mistakes and still fail." I love that. I love that line.
Well, we have done best lines, and they're quite poignant.
Yeah, yeah.
But we can always do best speeches.
Yeah.
Because Never Forget No Enterprise isn't a speech, and Engage isn't a speech, and that's a good line. It's not really a speech necessarily. Well, I guess it was definitely a speech, but could be some fun stuff there.
Where is it here? Darth Maul says, I have a TNG tricorder and phaser and communicator from Playmates. All still work. Melissa Jericho says, I have an iPhone that's like a tricorder. I got a tricorder landing party app on my phone, which is absolutely cool.
Yeah.
So you flip it up.
Ooh, yeah.
Select different screens, with different sound effects. This opens, and so does the bottom.
Where Nimoy really put his sandwiches.
It's really cool on the iPad, actually.
Yeah, and who's excited for the tricorder? Which is, I guess, been developed.
The Wand Company Trek. I am so stoked for that, and the updates have been amazing. I'm just hoping that I can get one, because apparently, it's going to be U.S. only for the opening of it or something stupid, even though I signed up like early. But it's one that I got to get, because I remember getting the Wand Company phaser and communicator and doing reviews on them, and I said, guys, you need to do a tricorder. I even gave them some ideas of what they could do, and sure enough, they come out with it. So I kind of have to get it. Oh my God, Matt Paulson throws in $50.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. What background TOS characters would you like to see resurface in Strange New Worlds? Happy Star Trek Day. Which background TOS characters?
Well, we're getting that with Lower Decks. I'm not even gonna. They've gone far beyond the stars, far beyond concepts of where,
Well, I'd like to see, obviously, Dr. Boyce and things, but that's going to be the standard crew, right? They better not bring mud into it. Well, they could, I guess, because Spock would remember him, though, unless Spock's doing something else at the time. I don't know. Mud's like the only recurring character in TOS that isn't one of the main or one of the crew. It's a good question, actually. There's a lot of people they could bring in for sure, especially background people. So, thank you so much for the super chat, though. That was amazing. We have 280 likes with 210 people here. Guys, hit that like button. Let's get to 300. I know we hit the 275 goal, but another 20 I think is within reach. So, if you have not hit that like button. Taylor T.
Yeah, thank you for 50. That's amazing. That makes our day. Really does.
Yeah, that is fantastic. Taylor T. puts in $5.
Thank you.
Best speech or line from Pike giving up our values in the name of security is to lose the battle in advance. Obviously, Picard's mistake quote is great as well. Well, we've already done a top 10 quotes. I would suggest checking out that video. But that's hard to kind of do on the spot because I'd have to go listen to some. I just don't remember, Yeah,
that takes research and thought.
Trying to think of something good, but there's so many good ones, and they're smattered sometimes in bad episodes. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, Taylor. Fleet Paw puts in $2. I'm excited. It's Trek Day and my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Fleet Paw. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fleet Paw. Happy birthday to you.
And many more Trekyards days with us.
Yes. Ooh, actually, Trekyard's birthday's coming up soon. Next month. I think it's October 7th or October 14th. I can't remember.
12th, 13th springs to my mind. Let's have a look. That just rolls around, Stuart. That just. Why does it keep coming back? October 10th.
October 10th.
We've got a 4-year anniversary live that we did in 2018. Oh my god. It was 42 minutes only, and that's when we had Barry jump on when it was a brand new thing, I guess. We had the guests join in, but it just didn't work because, of course, it didn't.
We had Rob, what's his name? Rob Burnett. Yeah.
That was a whole thing.
Yeah, the open comms didn't work there. That's one thing that StreamYards would be good for. You could have a few people in at a time and then boot them and bring in other people. But
yeah,
I still want to sue StreamYards for stealing for using StreamYards. Trekyards, obviously they were watching, right? So, bastards. Olivia Julius throws in $5. Thank you so much. Top quote: a fancy vocabulary does not mean you're scary. It means you have a thesaurus. Yes. Empress Giorgio. Sergeant Montgomery puts in $1.50 with a slice off birthday cake. Thank you so much. Fleet Paw Swiftback $5. Y'all can't get rid of me, Sam. I'm like a fungus. I keep popping back up, laughing my ass off.
That can be okay if you're a great fungus.
Right. Jamal Taylor puts in $5. Happy Star Trek Day. Still working. Wanted to stop by. Thank you very much, Jamal. I saw he put a post on Facebook. He says, what did you guys wear for your Zoom meetings today? And he's in a work Zoom meeting and he's got the TOS bridge behind him and he's wearing his Starfleet uniform. Way to celebrate Star Trek Day with people who probably thought you were crazy. Good job, man. Could Gary Graham appear in Strange New Worlds? Yes. He could. Not only just the actor, but some of his characters probably too. Saval could still be around. So. Olivia Julius, $5. Happy birthday to my arch nemesis Fleet Paw. May you torment me for many years to come, I guess.
As long as you get on, that's the main thing. But no, it's yesterday felt like a calm before the storm. until we realised how late it was today. Now today's like having the post chill before the event.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Good weird, obviously, but weird. I mean, I've been busy as all hell trying to earn some money today, but then just be like, hi Stuart, see you tomorrow. Today, see you every day, Stuart. I was like, oh my god, there'll be a lot of that.
Yeah. So by the time I do my live tonight, they'll still be they'll just be wrapping up, actually. Unless I do it a little bit later. We'll have to see. Let's see, 296 likes. Oh, 4 away from 300, guys. Can we hit 300 likes? Oh, now we're 3 away, so that's it. There's only 3 more people that need to hit that like button. Let's see. My coworkers enjoyed it. 2 years of Zoom meetings, anything to break up the monotony. Yeah. Spreading the joy, Jamal. Good job. So yeah, if you guys are into video games, check out goodoldgamer.com. They do have some great new releases, well, old releases today. And I spent my afternoon playing a lot of them. Elite Force, Bridge Commander, and Starfleet Command Volume 3. Still haven't installed Away Mission or Elite Force 2. What's the other one? Oh, what's it called? Hidden Evil.
I just wish they had 1080p tweaks. So it ain't that. Yeah, it ain't much.
Olivia Julius, $2. When is the Enterprise ring ship episode, Samuel? So eventually, relax.
I already gave that
General,
answer previously.
Yeah. General Grievous puts in $2. At Fleetpot, phasers will be added to my collection. You guys are going to battle again today, are you?
I mean, how would Grievous look with firing 4 phasers or 5, depending on if he's using his legs as well? Kind of cool. I mean, is there anything...
Especially if you start spinning them and they're on this constant stream.
That's just lightsabers that keep going then, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness. I mean, is there anything that you're excited to get? Prop, costume, memorabilia, anything that's on order, anything that you know you're going to get except the TOS tricorder? Because I'm getting the phasers and whatnot.
Let's see. Nothing that I have on order, I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm excited for some of the Eagle Moss stuff, like the Cerritos, obviously, and the new TOS book that's coming, or is out.
It's all about sketches, isn't it? All the concept stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. So that, and Jupiter Station is great news as well. I'm sure there's other stuff that I'm looking forward to. I just can't think of what it is right now. Oh, I might have ordered something from somewhere. That might be coming. I'm not going to tell you about it, though. It's going to be a surprise for you. So
I thought you were going to say wish.com, and I was like, well, that will be interesting.
We'll see how it goes.
Just going to grab one thing.
Yeah. Do Yeoman and TOS go to Starfleet Academy? Yes, I believe. Why wouldn't they? They're wearing a Starfleet uniform. They're on a Starship Fleet ship, so... Caleb Horn puts in $2. Watching Enterprise Z take on the Scimitar was a favorite. She's a predator. Yeah, that was a good battle, actually. Just disabling some of the cloak in one of the quadrants of the ship was awesome. And then, of course, ramming speed. The thing that sucks about that is, I don't know if it's the same on the Enterprise E, but on the Enterprise D, Captain Picard's quarters are very front of the leading edge of the saucer on the upper curve. So I don't know, if as a captain with all my stuff in my quarters, if I'm really going to want to ram my ship into another ship, because it's like, ooh. I just have a secret little code on my command chair that like beams everything out of my quarters into like storage in the back of the saucer somewhere. Because that would probably be the way to go about it. Do that, then you order the ramming speed so you don't destroy everything in your quarters. But let's see here.
Can you imagine if they don't release that many amazing things? Because we're sort of Like I said, we're still in a chill phase as well, but if it's like, if all this excitement and they're not actually as cool as we hope. But then could you imagine if we get a Connie like a Connie? That'd be nice. That'd be real
So
nice.
much potential. We're on the verge of so much potential. And we'll see how we feel at the end of it coming through it. Whether we're going to be exhilarated, all right, or disappointed and let down. Probably near the accelerated point, but not. Probably more mid-range, I think. We'll see. They don't arrive until Tuesday.
Oh, that would have been a good joke. No, the trailers. No, right on Tuesday. That would be pretty funny.
Devo77X looked up online, and it said Denobulans live for 170 to 280 years. Hashtag bring back flocks.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen every show pretty much has holodecks, so they should all, they should all have potential to be in it, as we know.
Fleet Pod Swiftback puts in $2. Oh boy, Alex Kurtzman is in the chat. LOL. I'm sure he's got more important things to do than be here right now. But there is Alex Kurtzman there. I see his name.
Cool. Good for him, and come on the chat channel. Let's talk about stuff. Might have to do.
Yes, we'd love to have you on for a live discussion.
I have to do separate interviews with me and him, and you and him. Wouldn't it be?
Oh.
I don't know if because they got these. It would be so nice if they're going to announce something that none of us are expecting, like we said, a new video game, or because we're obviously expecting the new shows, but it'd be so nice if they just give us something actually brand new, that's totally out of left field. Well, I'm just I like the good old games. So that's great. Give us a new game.
Yeah. That was a nice treat for sure.
We're obviously saving everything for today. And I guess just going to blow the lid off all of the announcements, all the things,
Not a banned account throws in $5. Thank you so much, Not a banned account. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. No meaning that I'm aware of, except of course, happy birthday, Captain Spock, Wrath of Khan. Yes, none that I am conscious of, except of course, happy birthday, surely the best of times. Olivia Julius, $5. Make sure you hit the like. If you don't, we will sick the puppy on you, or the puggy on you. Yes. Caleb Horn, $5. Thank you so much. Find it interesting that the Enterprise F Odyssey class seems to have a reinforced saucer edge. Learning a lesson from that incident? Maybe it's got ramming speed initiated bumper things
built in, yeah.
Armored hull plating.
I mean, we've seen Adam Miles' sketches. He only went so far with the design, and the other teams took over, and then it's obviously had a second and third life on Star Trek Online. So a lot of the stuff's just it kind of continues on. But I mean, a stupid question, but there's so many of you watching though. Are you more excited for a Star Trek Picard trailer or a Star Trek Strange New Worlds trailer? Obvious question. Give me the obvious answer. Go for it.
What was the first option? The second one was Strange New Worlds.
Picard or Strange New Worlds.
Oh, Strange New Worlds, obviously. I'm excited for both. I'm excited for everything we're going to get. But Strange New Worlds is the one that has all the potential in the world. Also has all the potential in the world to be disappointing, unfortunately. So, not a bad account. $2 in the Prime timeline. Is Voyager still a museum? Maybe. So Strange New Worlds, Strange New Worlds, Strange New Worlds. Picard trailer, neither. Strange New Worlds. To see if they butchered the Enterprise. Strange New Worlds, Strange New Worlds, Strange New Worlds, Strange New Worlds, Strange New Worlds. And both. So there's your answer. Marley McClay puts in, looks like New Zealand, $10.
Oh, wow.
Happy Star Trek Day, everyone. I look forward to seeing potential revelations from the live stream. My favorite side character is Mrs. Garrick. Mr. Garrick. Sorry, Mr. Garrick. Such a powerfully written character.
So many good characters in Star Trek. It's kind of, take your pick.
Especially for a character who's only supposed to be there for a few episodes. But
I'll briefly answer my own question about which trailer looking forward to more. Picard, we kind of know vaguely a vibe what we're getting. So it can only get better, he says. Whereas Strange New Worlds, I can be hella disappointed. Like and because they've already finished filming, they can shit the bed in all the ways we'd hope to improve the bed. Now, I'll not say I think it'll still be a visually impaired show, but I think the stories and characters will just be better, which is at least half of that battle improved on. But you can't really have it all.
Yeah, your words of wisdom, they depress me a little bit. I'm hoping for something really great, but Christopher Beatty puts in $5. Strange New Worlds for the trailer. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's all exciting, and it's great that it's such a celebration of. You see so many of these things like it's Gene's birthday today, or it's Tim Russell's birthday today, or whatever. So the fact that we're actually going to get, when we started this, these days were just days, and even Discovery, this wasn't such a big thing. And so the fact that this is now a big day that we can do a dedicated set of live streams on is incredible. And I mean, look at this poster. While it does contain a lot of the stuff people don't like, how much of that stuff is brand new? Quite a good chunk. I mean, literally everything from the right 5 are all brand new. So, boy, a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah. Oh my God. Mrs. President Olivia Julius was in $100.
Oh my God.
That's incredible. Thank you so much.
Damn.
This episode is brought to you in part by Olivia's Farm Implements.
A classic.
Are you in need for some futuristic farming implements? Look no further, or look no more, for Olivia's Implements store. We've got fertilizers, ball pickers, holographic farm hands. Don't delay. Come on down to Olivia's Implements. That's a great commercial.
And
thanks so much for the support.
And it's well known, because they're such a good and reliable store, that if you go down with a pug, you get between a 15 and 30% discount depending how much that you let them pet the pug. So lots of good stuff there. And for those that have farms in the chat, and we know at least 85 of the 198 of you have farms here. It's a great deal,
And the more pugs you bring, the bigger your discount. It's from what I understand. So unfortunately, I only have one. So, but thank you so much, Olivia. That is an amazing super chat. Means a lot. So thank you so much. Thomas Barca. Should CBS follow Lucasfilm's lead and create an animated style series featuring the Romulan Wars? Hell yeah. Clone Wars style that stuff up, man. That's actually a really good idea. And what's Grievous saying? Imagine the possibilities for a rather dashing cybernetic general cameo. We can even get rid of Detmer. Yes, please get rid of Detmer.
I mean, Grievous would certainly kick some butt. Let us be fair. But no, thank you. That's amazing. And I do think
Grievous could be the captain of the new ship in Picard. 4 nacelles, 4 arms, and nacelle per arm.
And if you're at commentary thrusters, and each one can kind of pivot, each one is manually controlled. But so I think we are at a great point there, that we can go back to real life. Playing Super Chats, great discussion. That was what we're most excited for. I'm happy to say we've done enough for the day, because you need to do some real life stuff before you're back on the live. So
I gotta go eat, and then I gotta watch some stuff, and then I gotta do another live, and I gotta wake up tomorrow morning and do the lower decks stuff, and probably film some stuff with you.
So
live tomorrow night.
That's a great winning last super chat. No one else super chat. Olivia has the last. No one else super chat.
Yes. So thank you so much, guys. Tune in tonight. It might be a little bit later. It might be 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on when the panels and stuff end. So tune in tonight for my first reactions to a bunch of cool stuff, and I'd love to talk to you guys all about that later. So if you can make it, please do. So until then,
yeah, and tune in for the videos.
Cockings.
We're going to do lots of cool stuff. Hey, and here's Vice Admiral of the 44th Fleet. Oh.
Yeah.
It's trying to be kind. But let me rewind.
Just because you became captain doesn't mean you can start promoting people willy-nilly.
Oh no, we've started.
General Grievous has the last super chat slot.
But, well, I mean, a president versus a general, is that implying a coup? A military coup? Maybe it does.
Maybe it does.
Huh. And I'm going to go back to...
Julius, $1.
There we go.
So, all right.
And I'm going back to Romulan War, guys. So, from one era of Trek to the other. See you tomorrow.
See you guys later. Sergeant Montgomery.
There you go. Bye, guys.